Hey guys, this is Prometheus giving you more than the meta, and guys, I want to go ahead and share with you a top 100 defense that was used against me in draft champions that I really had a hard time struggling with. Now, one of the things that's unique about draft champions, if you guys don't play it, is that they don't show the play art after the plays. Basically, there's no play art whatsoever, and as a result, you actually have to be a better Madden player because you have to see more what's going on in the field and less dependent on getting a tip from the play art section after the play. So, guys, this is a defense that I ran into from a top 100 player who's ranked 75 in the nation with draft champions, and he basically sat in this defense the entire time, this defense held me to 7 points. I basically made some bad adjustments with it and really struggled against it. I want to go ahead and show you how this defense works. This is going to be out of the nickel 2-4-5, and the defense in particular is going to be the nickel nickel cover one linebacker blitz. Nickel cover one linebacker blitz. Now, to set this defense up, it's fairly simple. Everything is going to be global adjustments. It's not going to be very difficult to do, and you can actually set the defense up fairly well. And what's great about it is that it attacks scrambling quarterbacks. It is very effective against the run, and it's going to force your opponent to make reads that they're not normally doing. So let's go ahead and jump into the setups and go from here. Now, with this defense, the first thing you want to do is you want to pinch your defensive line in. This is going to go ahead and take your defensive tackles and put them in the A gaps, and as a result, it's going to force your the offensive line to block those two guys. Then the second thing you're going to do is you're going to use your middle linebacker. Preferably, you want to put a safety in there to get a little bit more speed, but someone's going to be very good to change of direction. The next adjustment is inside shade your defensive coverages. The reason you want to do that is basically go ahead and have your safeties and your linebacker or your defensive backs actually fall back. The next adjustment after that is going to get a curl fat one of your defensive ends. It really depends on where you feel like there's going to be a threat. And the last thing is this key adjustment. This is what caught me off guard completely, is you're going to take your safety that's over the top, you're going to put that deep safety into a spy. Not a very common thing that people do online or just in general. Mostly you want to have a defender that's going to be over the top. So this is why this defense actually caught me off guard. Now, as a defender, the user that you're using, you want to defend the opposite side of where your curl flat's at. So you basically want to protect one side of the actual coverage. Now, of course, if you're a defender, it gets cleared out. You can carry over to the other side of the field, but for the most part, you just want to defend that one side. And if you're forcing your opponent to throw to one side of the field, that's going to put you in a situation where you can anticipate throws and actually try to cut off the lane. So that was one of the things that I felt like when I was playing against this guy, is that it seemed like he always knew where I was going to be throwing at. Because he basically knew that the other side of the field was actually clear. Now, this does have some weaknesses. One of them is going to be those deep crossers, and that's one you can anticipate and kind of cover that up. So what you want to do is just make sure that you come out and defend those deep crossers if your opponent is doing that. But still, you've got your zones and areas and those quick little hooks that you want to defend. So you will see right here, basically what this guy did is he basically dropped 2 purple zones, and he took away the deep crosser and then actually baited me with a purple zone that I fortunately did not throw into. So this is a really good defense to just throw into your scheme. I do want to share with you that if you run into this defense online, one of the best ways to expose it is using a double move pass play. That's going to be like a corner post route, or basically a slugger route and stuff like that. Those really expose this defense. So you have to kind of think outside of the box with this, because with the shading of the corners on the inside, they typically will stay over the top of the wide receivers, but a double move will get them out of position and give you a chance to expose your opponent. So if you do run this defense, you might blend in some other types of stuff like cover 3 and maybe cover 2, but this is a good defense to run because it's stout against the run, and it will take away those scrambling quarterback actions, because that safety in the middle in a spy is just going to throw off your opponent's reads. So once again, guys, thank you for support. Until next time.